Just trying to force that heart to really open up every available asset it has. Hey there, Coach Devin here. A lot of people ask me how I do cardio, like what's the goal on the cardio side of things and why do I do it the way I do it. So I thought I would give a little bit of an idea on cardio. So for me, cardio is not necessarily about, burning a ton of calories. I mean, it's always good to burn calories, right? I mean, that's an important part of what we're doing. Cardio is helpful for that. But cardio is also one of those things that it's actually really good for your heart. So my thought process on cardio really falls around the fact that I want to burn some calories, but I want to take care of my heart. I'm 48 years old. I believe strongly that you should be thinking about where your heart is your heart strong, that type of thing. So how do I break down my cardio? I'm going to show you today. This is my long cardio day. I have one of those a week. Again, it's about pushing myself hard on this day and ensuring that my heart is strong. So most days of the week, probably 5 days a week or so, roughly, I'll get up, I'll do cardio. My goal on the cardio is always the same. Just get on, do 20, 25 minutes, answer some emails and some texts, stuff like that, first thing in the morning. That's how I do it. It's just a way to get me going. It's a way to stress my heart a little bit and make sure my heart is strong. It's not about burning 8 million calories. It's about burning 200, 300, whatever. It's no big deal. I don't really care about that side of things too much. I'm more about taking care of my heart. One day a week, I will pick a day, usually on a weekend, like today. I'll get up and I will do a longer cardio push. And on that day, it's about busting my ass. Now, this day, I try to burn a bunch of calories. But again, it's not necessarily about the burning of the calories. It's about really pushing my heart up and forcing it to work hard. What happens when you push your heart really hard is it builds other pathways, right, for the blood to roll through, which means I had a client a year or two ago who had a problem with his heart. I had to have a bypass, and the reason he was able to still work out and all those other things is because he pushed himself really, really hard beforehand, and the heart actually becomes more efficient. Right, so it builds a bunch of other pathways for blood to flow, and he had one major thing that was plugged. But while that one was plugged, the blood was still able to flow through other things, which meant that he didn't die. So it's always important to at least once a week really take yourself out of that comfort zone, hammer down and push your cardio as hard as you can. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing today. I'm going to get on the elliptical today, and I'm going to bust my ass for somewhere between 35 and 50 minutes, give or take. See how I feel, but I'm going to hammer down and really push really, really hard, and I'll show you just how I am at the other end of it. And this is how you should be when you do a longer cardio day. It's about busting your butt. Just once a week you have to do this. Really, if you did it for 20, 25 minutes, it would be enough. I just like to push it a little bit extra on one day a week and see how it goes. All right, here we go. Okay, half an hour in, 4:55. All right. So like I said, this is when you bust your butt. It's about pushing way outside of that comfort zone and get at it. Des behind me, she's working hard. I'm gonna go a little longer. I don't always do it, but I feel pretty good. And while I'm tired, I always like to put a little extra in the tank and see what else is in there. Some days you finish in half an hour like that, and you're like, I'm just ready to get off. But overall, I feel pretty good, and I think I got a little more in there. We'll see. Whew, here's the second half. I usually, days like this, I try to go harder on the second half. Just try to, it's where the rubber hits the road, you see what you're made out of. And that's pretty much it. 469 in the second half, so a little faster. As you can see, not much left on me, there's no soaked. Now, I'll tell you, I wouldn't suggest this as an everyday thing. This is not about the calories, really. The calories, for the most part, just tell me how hard I worked. That's just calories or effort in this case. He's trying to force that heart to really open up every available asset it has and really push it outside of those limits so that your heart is strong, your heart's healthy. You know, you don't need to do this every day. A little bit of cardio is great. You don't need to hammer down on it. But I'd say once a week you should be pushing hard. You know, you can be 30 minutes, you can be 40 minutes. It doesn't need to be an hour. I felt good today, and I got a little bit in my head that I was going to kick his ass in the second round. But, you know, and I want to make it 2 rounds rather than 1, but it doesn't need to be an hour. It can be 25 minutes, 20 minutes of busting your butt. You'll get more bang for your buck on that than you will in terms of what arteries open up in your heart as if you take your time. And like I said, it really isn't about the calories here. This is about forcing your heart to open up different arteries, so different pathways, and getting more healthy and fit so that long term your body is good. And like my client, you don't end up with a heart attack or the potential of a heart attack. You have other ways for your heart to roll. So that's why I hammer down on it once a week. That's why HIIT training like once a week is important. You want to force your body outside of its comfort zones. You don't have to do it all the time, but you should do it a minimum once a week to really put some time and energy into it. Dev's a rock star back there. She's still working hard. Right, babe? She's trying. She was running a couple minutes ago. Do you do a ton of cardio on those days? Do you push really hard on your cardio? Write them up in the messages in the comments down below and let me know. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Take care. Don't forget to be awesome.